In this video, we're going to finish building the curved form there, which is the upper form, and actually start working on the steps. And the steps will actually be curved also. And here you can see everything's lining up, like I said in the last video. Try to use the least amount of stakes you possibly can. Don't forget these stakes will need to be removed. Any stakes that are going into the concrete will need to be removed before the concrete gets too hard. So don't forget about that also. Here is the other section there. And again, you can see how well these little blocks that we use, the curved blocks, join everything together. And don't forget, you can see there that I have wedges and spacers on the side. And of course, that will help you set the forms. That will help you get everything into position. And you can always use wedges to lift things up if you need to. Just don't forget to remove these wedges after the concrete is poured. Now, sometimes you can leave these wedges in if you want. Leave the wedges in. Just make sure that when the concrete is filling these areas that you remove the wedges. You can like I said, the wedges can stabilize everything. And then once you fill the area with concrete, you can remove the wedges and the concrete will hold the pond forms into place. This is actually the pattern I'm making for the steps. I'm trying to get an idea how big I want the steps to be. And obviously you want a step to be wide enough to put a foot on, which most of the time would be 11 to 12 inches as a minimum. So don't forget that. And if you're going to make a 12-inch step for your first one, a 12-inch radius, let's say, like you're looking at here, you're going to need to make sure that the next step is 24 inches or at least 11 inches larger in the radius to make sure everything works out. Now here it is. I cut some more boards and I've curved it to, and I believe this is the bottom step. I've curved it. There's another view of it. And again, like I said, I wish I could go through everything and give you a blow-by-blow description. And who knows, maybe I will make more videos as the questions come in. How in the heck did I do this and how in the heck did I do that? Maybe I will be able to make some more videos. So if this is something you're really interested in doing, feel free to ask me, leave questions in the comment area. The reason why I have that, have you leave them in the comment area, is so that other people can read them. This is another section of the rebar that we are tying together. And of course, these pieces are going to go into the little curved upper deck area. And of course, that will require more rebar to go around that area, which you will see later. Here's a view of a seat. This is going to be one of the seats that is curving in to the wall, and there you can see it right there. That'll bring a nice detail to the pond when it's finished. You can run them all the way across, do what you want with it. You can make a complete circle, go all the way around. I kind of wanted to have an effect here where the waterfall was going to leak into an area, overflow into an area that was completely unobstructed. I didn't really know how much water would, from, let's just say, erosion. I've seen water in streams polish rocks that are rough. I had a feeling that if I ran the seat of this little pool all the way around, I had a feeling that that area was just going to get pounded by the water that was leaking from the waterfall. And you might not think, hey, wait a minute, if you fill it up, you got about 12 or 14 inches, that's not going to be a problem. Let's just say the seat height from the top of the decking, concrete deck or pond there, to the seat might be 15 inches. And that might not be a problem if you have 14 inches of water in that area while the pond is filled. But let's face it, that's not going to be the case all the time. You're going to forget the water's going to evaporate, and once that water from the waterfall or the water above the seat there is about 4 to 5 inches, then this could be a problem. And of course, that was what I was worried about. And again, if you have one section of the deck that starts to wear a little faster, or the pond or pool a little faster than another section, then this isn't going to be a good thing. So try to think along the lines also in that area when you're constructing a deck. For whatever reasons, high traffic areas where people are going to be coming in and out. And of course, waterfalls if you are going to have any water going in there. So like I said, put as much thought into the design as you possibly can. And of course, the process of removing these forms after you have poured the concrete and need to finish the pond.